Hi guys, it's me again. I just decided that I wanted to share something that happened with you guys today because yesterday I told you guys that I was bipolar and so part of being bipolar means that I go through depression a lot and um usually with depression comes depression triggers, so things that make me depressed or make me even more depressed. And today, I had a trigger like that. I actually came across my rapist on Facebook. And while that doesn't seem like a big deal, I mean, I just saw his face in a picture. That was pretty much it. Um, it still really affected me and still is affecting me because there's so many thoughts and questions and worries and concerns that I have in my head. And I understand that they're not all logical, but they're there. And one thing for you guys to understand what I'm going through is that the 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 guy who's now a man, I guess, um, that raped me was my boyfriend at the time, and so we went to the same high school. We had a lot of the same friends, and when it happened to me, I only told very few people. I pretty much, I didn't even tell my best friend. He actually um, figured it out. A couple of them figured it out for themselves. And um, I never told on him. I never turned him in. I never called the police or told my mom. Um, I don't even think my parents knew at this point. But um, so the fact that I never turned him in has a lot to do with what I'm feeling right now because um, the reason I saw his face on Facebook today was because he just recently got out of jail for raping someone else. And that alone gives me a lot of regret of not turning him in myself. It's kind of like if I would have told someone, maybe this wouldn't have happened to someone else. Maybe I wouldn't be feeling as bad as I do. And I don't I don't know. It's like I know he's a good person somewhere in there. He has mental illness problems as well. So a big part of it is wondering if it was him that raped me, like a conscious decision, or if it was more of his illness. Um, because I don't know to what extent his illness even is. It could be very mild or it could be very severe. I'm not sure. But that's always a question, and that always makes me question myself. Like, what if something happens and I'm in mania and I do something crazy? Um, I honestly don't think that I would ever do anything too crazy, just because I have so much anxiety in general. But but it scares me about myself as well as makes me wonder. So um, a big thing about him is that he did not know at the time that this happened to me that he was mentally ill. Um, he didn't find that out for a few more years after we were already way long gone. So that's always going to be like something that I'll never actually know and he'll never really know. And the fact that he's out just like living his best life really bothers me because like it's not that I don't want him to be happy, especially if it was the illness that did it, but it's just that I struggle so hard with what he did to me for those 11 months that we were together. Um, and it really does affect things that I do in my everyday life. So I can't stand being with like too many guys or guys I don't know in general. I don't like to be in the same room as them. So that's not to say like school. Clearly, I have to be in the same room as guys. which is fine because I sit in the back and I sit by all girls. And my teacher's aware of my bipolar, aware that I have anxiety and depression, aware of everything, so he's very helpful. But like it affects me. Like I wanted my hair cut, the back of my head is shaved, and it took me like a month or a month and a half just to get my haircut because I couldn't get it done by a girl. I'm sure I could have, but I couldn't find one. So I needed to figure out my own anxieties and PTSD. And eventually I did. And it's cut, I would show you, but I think it's grown out now. And but the point of this video isn't for you guys to feel sorry for me or anything like that. It's just to show you a little bit more about the things that I go through. So like those things are all constantly in my mind. But I also have scary thoughts. So what if he does come back? What if he decides that he wants to do it again? What if... Just a lot of what ifs. And I know they're not logical. 90% of them are not. But they still scare me. And they still give me anxiety. And they still make me panic. And it's a physical panic. It's not so much just an emotional battle. But it's as much as an emotional battle as it is a physical battle. So this episode's gonna be pretty harsh, at least for a while. Hopefully it can get better. But so I just wanted to leave this here just to share a little bit of this episode with you guys. I'm sure that there will be more. Maybe even some mania down the road. Hopefully I can get on my mood stabilizers by then. But until then, at least until this episode's over, I think I just need to focus on making it past this episode, and I should be okay. Overall, I'm doing a lot better than I would have expected myself to do. But I'm not sure who or how I'll wake up in the morning. So like this episode's affecting me. It's affecting my school because I won't be able to make it tomorrow. I more than likely won't be able to get out of bed tomorrow. Other than to get my son on the bus, then I just go straight back to sleep. But mental health, I'll just leave with this. Mental health is so much more than just something inside of our heads. It affects everything we do, from the decision we make to open our eyes in the morning to the decision to close our eyes and go to sleep every night. And a lot of those decisions aren't even ours to make. It's the illnesses, and that alone can drive a person crazy. To not be able to make your own decisions and to be laying in bed depressed and think, okay, I really need to clean my kitchen, or oh, I have a term paper due. All these things, but you physically can't get up to do them. And so tomorrow I'm just going to take the day to stay in bed, so that way hopefully by I'm not sure when, but so hopefully by like Monday, I can be better, because I do have a term paper due actually, and I need time to write that. But if I'm in this episode, that's gonna be pretty challenging. So I'm going to take a mental health day tomorrow, and hopefully this episode will end. But thanks for watching, and feel free to ask any questions that you may have about depression, anxiety, bipolar. I don't know a lot of the technical stuff. I only know what happens within my own body. But the more questions you guys ask, the more I know where I should take these videos. So feel free to ask whatever it is that you guys choose to ask or need to know, want to know. Want to know about an experience, maybe about mania or the suicidal thoughts, maybe more about my little mosh pit inside my head. Whatever it is that you guys think that you would like to know about me, feel free to ask and leave it in the comments, and I will definitely be doing a get to know me video here soon. So hopefully I can get some questions from you guys to know exactly what kind of questions you guys want asked. But until then, thanks for watching.